Both work. Go. Good morning, Mr. Roy.
Good morning.
We wake up with a ripper on our hands.
It is absolutely going for it.
Yeah, if it hits 15, that'll take out 4 of my my targets I had yesterday. So how about that?
Okay. How about that? I mean, it is just straight vertical. So
yeah,
I mean, pullback range, you're looking, I don't even know.
06,
Yeah.
07, somewhere around there. I mean, Tide is just, my gosh, Tide is bullish as shit stars.
Yeah.
Well, let's go on and tell them, Roy. We had a shitty day yesterday. I forgot off stream.
We did.
We let one trade kind of mess up the whole day, so we're here to learn from that today.
Yeah, not to repeat that mistake.
Yeah. Well, we got to play smarter, right? We did things. I did hit 605 in a test account this morning so far, so that would have been nice in that funded account, that pro account.
That's always.
We was talking about it pre-stream. NVIDIA becomes the first company to reach 4 trillion market cap.
It was inevitable, but they did it.
They did it. Let's see if my call ever sold. It actually did, Roy.
Nice.
Yep.
So that's for when? This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm well over 50% up on my Tesla calls that I sold.
Okay.
I'm not really, those are for next Friday, so I'm not really worried about those right now. We can let that chill. Yeah. We can let that chill. I did see somebody ask yesterday in the thing in our Discord. I don't know if Fareed, if he watches this or not, but I was going to look at SoFi. He had asked about SoFi. And of course, you know, I'm in SoFi.
Yeah.
And I have some levels drawn out on SoFi, which he asked what would be a good spot to come back to. Well, it is not wanting to pull it up. Now, there we go. So I would look, if anybody wants to get into SoFi, I would probably look in the 19 to 1860 range for a possible good entry. I mean, if you look at the chart, my gosh, it is a beautiful stair step up. I'm talking about a beautiful stair. I mean, it's made a huge, Roy, it played out. It made a big old cup, and we are in the handle now. And boy, is the handle form on the hourly. So anybody that wants to look at SoFi, I would wait to pull back below 19 if that even happens, but I wouldn't just jump in to jump in. Wouldn't just jump in to jump in. Let's see. Yeah, it's what, 1996, 97 now. So I got a couple thousand shares of those guys.
This thing is nonstop.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at other things if you hadn't noticed.
I can see that. There's 15.
Yeah, there's every target. I've got one target left, and that's 30. I mean, SoFi just hit 20 again, by the way. My goodness. Lord have mercy. Let's see what I'm in SoFi at. Well, I'm in around 10. I'm 50% up on SoFi.
Nice.
Wait a second. Hold on. No, that's 100%. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
How y'all
double.
doing?
So okay, this is where I would say I know your premiums aren't very good, right?
Premium suck.
So it's like, could you take half your position and write the covered calls for a few bucks out just to just keep profiting? And if you get filled, you sold a half. Yeah, I mean you can.
Look, so let's say, what's today's date? August the 7th. So let's look at September 19th. I could do the 24 calls for around $1 a piece.
19th, 20. Oh, for $1, 24. Yeah, I do half
September,
your.
September 19th.
I do half your lot. I mean, that's 20% more from where it is.
Let's do a test.
And if you get filled on half, which is then no matter what happens to the remaining shares, you're profitable. And if you want back in, just sell puts at 20, right? Which is where you would have bought in, which was where you would have sold.
Yeah, I'm good. We're gonna try it. We're only gonna do it on 200 of them now. We're gonna test it out and see how it works.
That's fine. You're the writer now, man. You're on the other side of the book.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not used to being on this. Of course, I've been doing this Tesla thing for how long now? Over 2 months now, I think, and I still have not lost. Yeah. We've gotten close.
When was your trip?
April the 18th, I think.
Okay, yeah, so it's about
almost 3 months now.
Almost 3 months, yeah. We were having a red candle on the 5-minute. They said no, not right.
Yeah, I'm looking now, Roy. I really wanted it. I wasn't really paying enough. What did it get down to? I would really like to look around 11.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Orb high is 10. But it is a bit extended. It is hot.
It is a bit extended. But if we have a tight stop.
If they drop this thing to 6,300, how many people are going to rush in to buy this?
I know 2. I don't think it's going to come down to 10, Roy.
What's CBD?
Plus 83, almost 84, over 84 now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an entry at 11. If it'll come to 11, I will take it at 11. I was a wee bit late on my. It didn't quite get to 11 anyway, but I got to 11:25. We got a bunch of orders from 11:25 all the way down to 05. See that big red orange cluster there?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it took a
data. You do have data in 5 minutes.
Wholesale inventories, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be much to that.
No.
But that could be the thing that pulls it back to 11, hopefully, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Let's see if SoFi is 2 pennies away from getting my order.
Microsoft at 504.
There's 10. It came up to 10. Well, I like the if we get anything positive at all, I really like it up there at that 20.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if we can get to that 20. It's holding 10. Holding there. I don't know, Roy. We might get a little more pullback than I was anticipating here. We took a little slight heat on it so far. We're back to right around flat. I got in at 11, so I'm down a little bit, but it's not anything crazy. I got my stop is going to be if it breaks down below 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put my stop at 650. And then I'm in top step. And I just don't know if I just need to try to take $100 back up. I got a little better entry on top step, just so you know. I'm in at 975 on there. So I'm up about $50 or so. But it's not really letting it move back up. You're right, it is a little overextended, but our ADX indicator is showing that this is still a strong trend and a very, very strong trend. It's not really coming down. It's at 55 right now.
You saw the first red candle people running in, right? So that's an interesting sign. It wasn't enough to keep the momentum going, but that was some hell of a momentum.
Yeah.
Your VIX is red, gold is red, dollar is green, TNX is red. So all signs are pointing that this move is not a fake. It is a legitimate. Mag 7, everything but Apple is green, and green by quite a bit, except Tesla. Tesla's only up 0.1%, but Meta 1.6%, Amazon 1.7%, Google 1.4%, Microsoft 1.75%, and Nvidia 2.4%. Apple just went green. So it could come back down. This is kind of one of those scary scenarios that I get myself into, that if it comes back down more, I'm probably looking to add more, not close.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave what I got on here for now.
Mm-hmm. We got data in 20 seconds, so
yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I don't think, I could be wrong. I don't think this is going to be really exciting data for the market.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, it could prove. What are we looking for? If inventories are up, then you can look at stagflation maybe. Came in at negative 0.3 forecast. Came in right on forecast. So
okay, so nothing burger.
Even though the market did like it right there, but it's gonna break. If it can break, 1250, then 1375, then 15, and of course it's Katie. Oh gosh, I saw Trump and I was like, surely he hadn't said something already.
Well, there is a looming thing. He did say 7 countries he's going to talk about this morning.
And it said here that what I saw was that Trump's next Fed chair pick already comes with credibility problem. This is CNBC. You know, CNBC loves them some Trump, so you know you can get positive headlines only from them about him, right? That's a joke for everybody out there.
CNBC is not bad with him. It's MSNBC that hates it. But
they're all the same.
You got Joe. What's his name? Joe Kirk.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
I always forget his last
Which
name.
one is Rachel Maddow on?
MSNBC.
Gosh, she's horrible.
Yeah, CNBC
Well,
is the.
He just True Social.
There it is.
Our Fed rate is at least 3 points too high. Okay, that's not horrible yet, but my gosh, don't
Okay.
keep going with it.
It-
You know, when there's one, there's another one. My gosh.
He's coming.
Trump, don't screw me here. You screwed
So-
me yesterday.
7 countries. Wow, Microsoft 506 up 1.9%.
Woo!
Wow. That is
You know,
not
we
small
talked
money.
about it yesterday. We was talking about what's it called? Shit. Microsoft Excel.
Yeah.
And how Microsoft pretty much has the damn market cornered on shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen anything that we complain about Excel, but Apple has nothing that compares to it.
No. Google tries with Sheets, but it just doesn't. It's not.
It's nowhere close to what Excel is. It's not as wide used as Excel.
Exactly. It's so integrated. And how they've got people mainly is Outlook, right? People with the Outlook emails.
Right.
And they're used to the email client and all that stuff. So then their Outlook calendar, I think that's where they, and obviously everybody's familiar with Word because they had to use it in school. And
Well, Windows is what, I mean,
yeah.
If you're not a MacBook, everything else uses Windows.
Yeah.
Except I guess Google Chrome does their Google stuff, but it's
all web based.
It's kind of hard to compare Google Chrome to anything else that's worth a crap, to be honest with you. If you have a Google Chrome, no offense, I've had Google Chromes, but they don't compare to Lenovo's or Macs and stuff like that, in my opinion. Yeah. Roy, you agree with that?
Yeah, Chromebooks are really meant to just be web surfing, nothing more than that.
Yeah, my first laptop I bought to trade off of was a Chrome because I was learning, it was cheap, needed something, got it, and well, then you learn, you get what you pay for. If I had to get anything else besides a Mac now, anything besides an Apple product, which I love the Mac Mini, I love the MacBook. I mean, I can put all my stuff together with those, right? I can my phone, my iPad, everything. If I have an issue with anything, I can always go to Message or FaceTime through that. But if I had to do it over again, I bought my son a Lenovo, but like a $2,000 Lenovo that had like all the gaming stuff on it. And it's pretty badass, Roy. It's pretty badass. It's you don't have the issues that you have with like the Macs and stuff sometimes, where the Macs are not compatible with everything. For us, the reason we have to trade, like in these other firms, we have to trade of 8 is because Macs aren't compatible with a lot of other stuff. So yeah, Harry says I'm looking to get a new personal laptop. Any suggestions? I would look at Lenovo. You can get a very decent Lenovo for around $100. I mean, $1,000. That do pretty much everything you need it to do, and you're not breaking the bank on it, but you're spending enough where you're getting good quality. They have a very good warranty on them. They have very good customer service. They will reach out to you 800 times if you need anything. You good? How's everything going?
Mm-hmm.
Roy, my trade is not going to work out. Looks like unless something changes here.
Yeah, I'm trying to be patient to wait for the first Truth Social post.
Yeah, Harry says he's looking at a Lenovo with a 32 RAM for about $1,000. That will be a good quality computer. Don't you think so, Roy? Roy's more of the technical guy.
Yeah,
I did a lot of research when Eli wanted what he wanted. The one thing he said he did not want was he did not want a MacBook, which I don't understand why. I think it has something to do with their gaming they do, where MacBook's not quite compatible with it like it should be. So,
yeah, I bought my wife a Lenovo with a GPU in it laptop from Best Buy. It was like close to $1,000, maybe a little less, and it's heavy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're not light, but
yeah, they're a little heavier.
It's a solid solid computer that goes super fast, and she likes it. She just didn't like a MacBook. If you've got money to spend, I mean, MacBook Pro is always the play, just because they aren't as heavy. Their battery life's incredible, and they're just solid machines. But that's
Well, I mean,
me.
on the MacBook, you can go make it whatever you want to make it, right? You can go customize that bad boy. I customized my Mac Mini, and I mean, you pay for it, but you get it's damn good, right?
Yeah, no, it's a solid, especially with the new Apple chips. They're pretty impressive.
Apple, they have impressed me with the new chips.
Yeah, that M3, I think.
Dirty Harry says we balling on a budget over here, Roy.
Well, no, but then until rates gets cut, and when rates get cut and the market turns up for you, buy a MacBook. Till then, do the Lenovo.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got probably till May, so we'll get rate cut probably September. But I was making a joke when Powell finally gets out, we get some rate cuts. We do look. One thing everybody needs to pay attention to: we do have FOMC minutes coming out today.
Yeah,
and typically I'm not a big FOMC minutes person, but what everybody's going to be looking for is hints at the next cut. So if there's any language in there at all about a July or looking for next month or something like that, this thing could rip back to all-time high.
Yeah. If you see that, and this will be interesting minutes because they had the SEP this last meeting, so you'll want to see what was the thought process there. We are testing the 8 here on the 5-minute.
If it drops below the 8, it takes me out on here, so that sucks. Gets this low, I'm 2 ticks away. Never misses a 2 ticks on a stop loss, only on a take profit. Yep, took me out right there. On top step, on take profit. I'm still on top step. I have I got in a little better entry, so I have a little more room, a little more wiggle room to play with. Roy, this thing could pop back up to 1250 to 15 again if we get any kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it like the 8.
You had your tide, so volume's still holding pretty steady, but your call premiums came down a good bit. I'm assuming that had something to do with it. I mean, your volume is kind of trending down slightly, but now your call premiums just are popping for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Your volume seems to be turning slightly up here, so maybe they've cleared a few orders. You got orders at 10, a few. If it can pop 10, then you got that 91 at 11.25. Then you got 100 at 12.50, 99 at 13.75, and that 131 at 15, and that 196 at 20.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. I mean, is there another?
I haven't heard anything.
You got your little British dude on?
Yeah, he didn't say nothing.
Google begins rolling out Gemini to wear OS watches. Okay. Google is trying their best to keep up with Apple, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, Trump just posted on Truth.
Oh my gosh, what the hell did he say?
10% tariff on any country. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say 10% additional tariff on any country that has anti-American policies. There is no negotiation on this.
So that's not a huge.
No, that's just noise, right? Yeah, what is anti-American?
Well, if you leave it up to his judgment, that could be a lot of things, Roy.
Anti-Trump.
He's definitely against BRICS. Remember we talked about that a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Anti-American policies of BRICS. So anybody that aligns themselves with BRICS is where he's going to give them a tariff. BRICS is,
right, which is
Brazil, India, Russia,
South Africa, and China.
Dirty Harry. Why are you going to ask us about that on the stream?
Let's see what we got. What do y'all think of the bill? I think the president was accurate in saying there is something for everyone in the bill. Now, that's what I'll leave it at that.
I will say this: I have mixed emotions on the bill. I think there's some very solid things on the bill, and there's some stuff on the bill that makes me scratch my head. Like, wow. I understand a lot of the thought process in the bill, but I don't necessarily agree with all the thought process in the bill, if that makes sense. I struggle to understand the restrictions or the caps on federal loans for graduate school. I mean, I'm assuming that they're thinking that, hey, it's going to cap these schools to do stuff, and they're just going to push people more to private loans, in my opinion.
That's exactly right, which is kind of a nasty thing, right? Because schools aren't lowering their tuition, so you're just going to get pushed to private loan. I mean, my wife has postgraduate loans that we've been paying on. She'll be paying on forever that are well above those caps.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you, now some of these people go out and get these grad degrees that mean absolutely nothing. And then you can't do anything with that thing. I understand that part. And they did make it higher for if you're going to the medical field or law field.
Yeah.
But it's still not high enough to cover what you would do in the medical field or the law field.
Right.
Now, I'm trying to think of something where it doesn't sound bad here. I've got something in my head, but I can't say that. That's what I say.
We only got 13 people watching. Let it rip.
No, I'm not letting that rip. If you go, let's say you go and you do your graduate school in alien languages. There you go.
Okay, there you go. That's good. That's a safe one.
What are you going to do once you get out, right? Once you graduate, what job are you going to be able to get with that? Nothing, right?
No, there's a large Spanish population in the country. Just kidding. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about alien aliens.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Alien.
I mean, of course, right outside of bilingual court interpreter type stuff.
That's my only deal with it. It's just, I don't know if there was a TikTok going around with all these people that had graduated from NYU, and they were saying what their degrees were in, and this was grad school, and it was some of the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life. And like, I mean, what are you going to do with this? What is your plan once you graduate? What job are you going to get? What field are you going into? Because, and look, that's where kids are today. Like, I mean, they do some of the dumbest shit, and you've got to have something you can get a degree in that you can get a job from. And that's what most of these people don't understand is, well, I want to go for this and I want to be this, but okay, what are you going to do when you graduate?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to teach this. Okay, well, outside of being a professor, what else do you have in this field? Because obviously this field is filled up with professors because they taught you. And I don't think these people are giving me jobs up because they can't go anywhere else to do anything else with it. So what do we do here, right? That's just my deal. I mean, I don't like the way it's going out. We can do something different with that. I agree with Charlie Kirk to a point. I don't think that all college is a scam for everybody. Do I think college is a scam for a lot of kids? Absolutely. Do I think college, if you're a kid and you can't make good grades and you're not going to do something and you know that you're going to struggle to get out of college, is it worth you to go to college, or would it be better for you to go to a trade school? trade school, I think, is where a lot of these people miss out, because you could go do welding, tough job, but you make you make great money welding, heat and AC, electrical. This is stuff that is not going to get replaced with AI.
Right.
That is going to need. It's got a place where it needs to be. People need it in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you look at something like that? I mean, my son is super smart. I did not push him to go to a trade school, because he would have failed miserably at a trade school, because he's just not made to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these kids are made to do that, and they force them into college. Like, hey, you've got to get a college degree to do something. Wow.
Right.
You don't. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, no, a friend of mine kind of fell into that trap, but he was smart. He went to the community college route, and he ignored his advisor and just started taking classes that he thought were interesting. And so he did that for a year and a half, and he had his meeting with his advisor, and they said, you have no credits towards your actual AA degree. He said, well, I was just trying to see what I like. And he dropped out. He got an education, quote unquote. He didn't get a certificate, but he found what he liked, and he ended up inventing something, selling the patent, doing all that good stuff. But yeah, he was just bouncing around class to class, figure out what he liked, which is exactly what you should do at 18 and 19 years old.
I mean, you got to figure out something, right?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I've like I said, I don't think college is for everybody, but I also don't think that college is not for certain people.
Yeah.
If you want to do something, Eli's going to get a degree in anthropology.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody's looked into what it takes to get a degree in anthropology, but it's a lot of boring that I look at would be boring classes that Eli just loves, right? I mean, he finds it fascinating. So, and he's also getting challenged a little more now than he did in his first couple of years. So I think that makes it funner for him.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, it's kind of flagging up here.
Yeah, I think the whole market's waiting on those posts.
I don't know. I think the whole market's kind of waiting on FOMC minutes this afternoon. I'm not saying we can't get a good directional move, which we got a good move up to start the day, but I think we kind of flag here. Then we go back up and test that 15 range again. And if it breaks above it, of course, then we got that 20 range come in, but I don't see a deep sell-off here just because these flags pay out a lot. I'm still in this. I mean, this top step trade that I got on it when we pretty much opened today, I'm still in that trade.
Nice.
And still, I'm down $25. I mean, I'm right around flat. So I've been up a little. I've been down a little. I hadn't ever been up enough to get really good take profit, but I hadn't really been down enough to hit my stop either, which it could if it breaks this 8 down here. It could do it.
How's CVD?
CVD is down to 6,100, 6,000 now. So you really that's not. It's. I mean, it looks like we're going to test 6 here, and then if 6 breaks, then it'll probably come down and take me out. But if 6 holds, it'll pop back up. Looks like around 10, and then we would see if it could break 10. But kind of 6 to 10, that 4-point range is kind of your flag you're looking at too. So makes sense.
I drew this.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going. Where are you going with that, Roy? You said you drew this. You stopped.
I got taken out of the. I wasn't on the mic, so I drew this trend line up from this morning, and so if a test of it be at 63.02, obviously probably 63.05 by the time if it wants to get down there. But as you can see, it kind of held up, especially right here. This was the Navarro. Apple's thinks they're too big to get taxed. kind of dropped. It just kind of recovered it, and it hasn't looked back since. But we are now back in our orb range, so you're in kind of this choppy, flaggy mess, and you can you go to the 50% area in the orb, and that kind of coincides with that trend line in the short term. So that's what I'm looking at. If you look at Mag 7, it's green across the board, but NVIDIA is curling down a little bit. Big move up. This is where a smart guy wrote his covered call, and then started coming down a little bit. So now we've got Microsoft, similar situation. So you have these big rips that everybody's kind of just chilling, except Google. Look at Google going up. About to test 180. I meant to get into Google yesterday and just actually honestly forgot. Got distracted with bad trades on ES. Tesla going nowhere. This is kind of expected given the noise around Elon right now. And another one I wanted to show. Where are you? Yeah, all the kind of value stuff started green, is now kind of turned red. So we are flagging
on that Tesla sale now. I mean that NVIDIA sale.
40%.
yeah, already.
Holy shit. All right. Maybe should have sold shares.
I might get back up. Well, I might buy it back and just see if it pops again and sell it again. I don't know.
40% for what, 20 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, it's fixing to go over 40%, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's sadly that kind of coincides with ES going down a little bit. So
yeah, I need both to pop.
Gold's recovering here. So just look at, I haven't looked at the daily on gold. Yeah, just kind of chopping around. This 3,300 is kind of in the median.
Yeah, it's going to come back and test this 6 again, looks like. You got 170 orders there. So, I mean, it's going to, as long as they hold those orders there, it's going to have to break down from it. But you also move those orders from, those orders still at 10, I guess. 975, 10 range. Tide is, you're getting a little pop on put premiums. Your volume is, I mean, it's just running sideways, Roy. It's not really coming down. It's not, I mean, I would say it's probably leaning up now more than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Holdings is getting a little pop here. Your call premiums just dropped, though. They just turned down. So this thing could break this 6.
You know, a lot of this.
10.
Go ahead. A lot of this noise with the BRICS stuff, I was just thinking this in my mind, could be a direct shot at India, because you know that trade deal has been kind of been floated around as pretty much done, and you get India on your side. That's a grain of salt a little bit, but do you break up quite a bit of that BRICS?
Well, if you look, one thing about India, India is pretty much has overtaken China as the production manufacturer for the world. I don't know if anybody else has kind of realized that over the last, 10 years or so, Roy, but India has just been steadily growing their production.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually, for the first time, was it the Apple in India where they pulled the Chinese workers out now?
Mm-hmm.
They had Chinese workers over there helping with the plants and stuff. Well, once you pull the Chinese workers and you have the Indian workers are taking over, and that's positive for India, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And India's getting, I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent, they're getting to be a stronger economic player every year, right? They're growing. They're, like I said, they've overtaken China for where they produce more stuff than China does now. Which whoever thought that? Now everybody's going to be complaining. We don't want that Indian crap. You know, now before it was Chinese crap, now it's Indian crap.
Yeah.
I don't know, Roy. It's just kind of, India is a player. We bring a lot of stuff from India in the country. People don't realize a lot of stuff's made in India. You know, it went from it's China, Vietnam started being a player. Then, you know, of course, you had Thailand's been a player, Taiwan. All these players are in the thing. Now you're seeing India. I guess what Sri Lanka was a player and making a lot of. I guess Sri Lanka was more of the apparel stuff, right? Most of your apparel made in Sri Lanka at one point.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I mean, you got a lot of these countries. The countries, like I said, I don't think we got a friend who will remain nameless, who said it was the unpredictability of the tariffs again that was causing the drops the other day. I don't think it was the unpredictability of the tariffs. I think it was the Japan deal with the tariffs is where that became an issue because Japan is still a big player in our economy, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to look, let's dig a little deeper. Who owns most of American debt?
Right.
It's not China.
Yeah.
But it's another Asian country, right? Japan. They own. Japan is just sneakily just getting bigger and bigger and bigger on stuff. Right, Roy, that 4 break right there, that's a doozy there. We're coming down hard. I don't know what would, I mean, the Fear and Greed Index came out. Are you hearing anything else?
I'm not hearing anything right now.
I'm not seeing anything. You got Mexico's president speaking. This thing is tanking. I mean, does it break 6,300 is a question here. CBD's coming down hard.
We're hitting my trend line. I'm going to take a long off of it. Prayers welcomed.
Prayers needed.
I'm going to add more at 97.50 versus where VWAP is.
I don't really hate that move, Roy, to be honest with you. I would love to see a green bubble form here now, but you're getting a lot of red bubbles. That Delta's still coming down a little, Roy. If it pops back up, here we go. It's moving up a little. Now we're getting a green bubble. Now it's coming back down, back to a red bubble. Well, Roy, I'm not loving this, brother.
No, not either. Still green on the trade. I'm up $18, but I almost took it at 50. I thought, I'll try and get 100. That was a mistake.
That's the way it goes, right? There it is. Crude inventories is what did it. Well, crude inventories came out actually very strong. Except the Cushing inventories are down. I was like, they're actually up. Oh, our gasoline inventories took a hit. Gasoline inventories took a big hit.
Getting some volatility.
Huh?
So we're getting some crazy volatility.
Yeah. CBD's come all the way down to 23, 24.
About to test or below. You did. Whoa!
Yeah, I'm calling it a day here on this stuff. I took a couple of losses again, and this thing is not showing any signs of
That was a drastic move down. That
CBD dropped below 1,000 and just popped. It dropped to 900, then popped to 1,200. I'm going to play around with a practice account over here.
I am. There's normally a True Social. I haven't heard anything from True Social from our guy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
or below.
I'm not seeing anything that should have caused this move. I took a short on a practice account just to see if it's going to drill down to 82 or so, 81. You know, we don't have today's anchor VWAP up.
Do that.
Not that it really matters because that thing's making a big old hook.
Dude, I was just thinking that as soon as I clicked it, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I mean, that is a big old hook right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't know if this little pop back up is sustainable. The way everything is looking right this second, it looks weak.
Yeah.
What does Snoop say over here? Snoop said the data on the ashes looks like it wants to pop too. He's chicken to join. Lead had put out nothing but SPX puts on the lead flow filter, mostly 6250 Friday. So, I mean, take a quick look at Tide.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah.
Well, let me pull mine up and show here.
Yeah. Oh.
Why is your screen on mine?
Oh.
Let me fix this. There we go.
Could have a failed breakdown here.
Very well could be a failed breakdown. There's no doubt about it. I just don't like CVDs still coming down.
Mm-hmm.
CVD just went under 800 for a minute. Now it's under 800. Finna go under 700. Looks like 600. Yeah, I'm in a trade. This is a practice account I'm on, so everybody sees practice account. So this is not real money. I just want to see. I wanted to fill it, right? But I didn't want to risk anything to fill it.
Right.
So I did it. I took it on here just to. I got 10. I had 5 and I added 5 more. So I'm up to 10 now. Roy, there's that 400 down here. Anybody or look at it, held up, then finally broke. And then what did it turn into? Broke, and then hadn't been come back and retested yet. So look at all these holds. You got to think at some point, now it's going to continue to move up, right? But it's going to meet. It's a magnet for the market when you look at it. So Tide is Holdings took a big hit. I mean, that was what caused it. Your market Tide has dropped a lot. And all this I'm looking at here, right? Looking at volume. Go ahead. What?
I was going to say, what's your NVIDIA at? Because NVIDIA had a nice drop.
Hold on. What are you doing? I'll close all that. NVIDIA 50%.
Okay.
It's not really moving bad with it like everything else is. I'm gonna tell you what, Roy, I'm gonna put a order on this thing. If it can come back, it's at 77 now. I sold at 150 or so, 154,
Mm-hmm.
155, what it was.
Oh,
I'm gonna put a buy in at 50, Roy, just for shits and giggles, and that would make me $100 on a trade.
okay.
Which is, oh wow, okay. I'm over here looking at this and not paying attention, and this damn price account over here, yeehaw, ain't it?
Dip, dodge, dive, dip, and dodge.
Look, guys, even though this thing has been ugly on this pullback here, anything above 80, the bulls are still in control.
Yeah.
Let's not act like it's something horrible here. You know, I expected a pullback, but I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was pretty strong. But it is holding 90, or it was. It's testing it. So
Let's see what we test. We came into 85. Okay,
again, as your failed breakdown world.
Well, if you look, this is what we got to do, right? I didn't know you could hide indicators too. Just hide all. Just hide everything. Look right here, right? Came down. There's consolidation support. You can see this has been resistance, right? Look at all this consolidation areas here. So I'm not surprised it's struggling here to get down. Got down to right in here and bounce. You always got to look left sometimes. Let's look at a 15 minute. I bet it's going to look even better on a 15 minute. Yeah, look at all this where it was all resistance before. What do we say? Resistance turns into support. Support turns into resistance. Let's add everything back and see. Yep, well, this is where we got that high at. Look where we're above now. That support, that resistance is turning to support for now. If it breaks down to here, which it didn't get this far, but you would think that this would be the next place of support or somewhere around there, right? So that's where we're at, Roy. That's where we're at. CVD is down to 450, 460. Let's go back and look at Bookmap. You get some green bubbles here. But you see that 80? Well, guess where that 80 is? That's that supply I told you could be your next. If it was to break that green line, where your next support could be at, right there where those orders are sitting at.
Wow.
And that just shows you we don't do things by chance, right? We look at things with the reason we draw levels and zones on here. It's not because it's a pretty spot on the chart. There's a spot somewhere on the chart that shows as either support or resistance with it at that area. We could pop all the way back up to 95. Now we'll look for the 95 to break. Well, if the 95 breaks, and I think you got your failed breakdown. That's got to break first. Oh, I won't be sitting here all day. I got to run to get an ohm meter. I got a air conditioner fan not working. I need to see if it's the fan or the capacitor. So I need an ohm meter so I can read it and see. So that's on the agenda for the day. So as soon as we get done with the stream, that's probably where I'm headed. You know, we do have a Harbor Freight here, so you can buy something that'll tell me what it needs to tell me, and it's not going to break the bank. A lot of people shit on Harbor Freight, but Harbor Freight, if you need something like that, is a dang good place to go. I can get it for $10, $12 there at Harbor Freight, where it'd be $25, $30 at Home Depot. So I think it's worth it. And they're right across the road from each other. So, hey, Roy, go through your stuff, or you can leave it here. I need to run to the restroom real fast.
Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
All right. So what we've got, we've broke this trend line. We've broke VWAP. It looks like you've got a little bit of a hammer candle forming on the 5-day moving average, but we are coming back down. Much like looking at that 89 area to see the support. I mean, that was kind of your previous spot, and we just hit it. So if it can hold here, which it tried to the first attempt, it broke below it and kind of came right back above it. But this is kind of that moment where you're trying to see, is this a failed breakdown or is there just more continuation of the downside? You've got Bookmap showing really not a lot of orders on your heat map, so you're just in a volatile mode. So as we see, the market pushed very strong up. I mean, Apple has really come down hard. Nvidia has come down not too bad, but pretty good. Microsoft, same deal. Google's kind of cooling off. Amazon, similar. Meta's staying strong. Tesla's now red. So you've got two out of Mag 7 is red. This 89 level is holding so far. If we look at Bookmap, it's not a lot of orders sitting there, so it's more of just a level from previous charts. If we look right about here, let's go a little bit more 15-minute chart. You can really see it right there, right there, right there. Broke above, kind of lingered overnight. You break down below it, you get a strong move up, then it recovers it. It's just kind of been that magnet for the market. So you are not, I mean, we did say how we were a little worried of how extended the market was when we were up here. That gradient kind of showed that doesn't always play out, but it does kind of say, put the brakes on, put the brakes on. We are dropping now. You could see a move to yesterday's anchored view app or this week's anchored view app to about the 80 range. Again, it's kind of looking back though. I mean, this move down is violent from up here. Don't get me wrong, but it is still higher than where we really were all day yesterday, except for this one little wick. So, if it wants to move back down into this consolidation, it'll do that. I have not heard from our financial juice guy if there was any sort of Truth Social news. So this could just be one of those, hey, we're a little overextended and I'm going to take some profit and drop we go. Yeah, I mean, Apple, we're trying to see if there's any news. Not really anything major from what I can tell. Just kind of looking around. If you look at Bookmap, you are starting to get a little bit of support around this area. Again, they could bring this down to the 80 range. At the 80 range, you may see, if it gets down there, you could see a pop. But if you see on Bookmap, you're seeing this kind of orders flashing in. What is that at? I can't read it. About 85 is where those orders are sitting on Bookmap. So you get down there, maybe test those 85 orders, and then you could push down to 80, but it looks like 85, maybe the spot that it wants to go to. Just be careful hearing anything. 85 is the spot below that it did bounce off of on that couple candles ago. Nope, looks like it liked 89.
Yeah, it might not be done. CBD's popped back up. I just came back and noticed that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I left you hanging for a minute there.
Good. All good. Well, that trend line break was not the trade to take the long, but it was definitely the play to take the short. We are getting a little push up here. Does it have any sort of momentum to go
Yeah, CBD
higher.
back over 2,000, 2,100.
Yeah, are we back in failed breakdown mode?
Possibly, for sure. Looks like it, but Snoop asked Led, did he take any of those puts? So yes, couldn't resist, but please don't tell Roy. He's banned me from SPX puts for the moment. Well, you need to say that in a different group, Led.
Yeah. Come on, man. Look, I get it. It was overextended. You could have made a quick day trade, but just
Well, let's hope he took his profits.
oh, he definitely took his profit. I'm gonna guess he took his profit for like 5 SPX points, which is good, but he doesn't take the full deal because he's dealing with a live grenade in SPX.
Quick question. So Led is a in the money guy. Does he go in the money on SPX?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes in the money on SPX and he goes.
I mean, he's thousands of dollars on one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 5,000, 6,000 on one.
Maybe. I mean, I think his sweet spot sometimes is like sometimes I think he just looks at the chain and sees a round number that he likes. And then so he can just buy one.
CBD has dropped all the way back under 1,000. Is this the momentum to break that 85?
Nasty candle.
Oh, that's dirty. That's a dirty candle. Anybody? Oh my gosh! Broke below 85. What the? Man, I had a damn order on that. I almost got screwed. I lost $100 on that. That damn. What's it called? That test account.
Oh no!
There was an order down there I forgot about. I mean, look, I'm still $300 away from passing the damn thing, so it's not like it's a deal breaker. I've got 3 days left, so
yeah.
But if this CBD goes below 0 here, goes negative, I think we're going to come down to 80. Which 81, anybody looks at my practice account, 81 is where I've got my take profit on this practice account for $593. We're going to actually move it down to 80.75 so we can get $600 out of it anyway. You know, this is what pisses me off about life, right? We timed it wrong this morning on a couple trades on it. There was no deal breakers, right? No, we didn't lose anything, nothing crazy, but we didn't time it right. We got in at the top, got in again on the test of the trend line. I followed you on that. It's not your fault. I liked it. I was like, I didn't know at first. I'm like, you know what? That could be a good spot to bounce.
Yeah, 6,300. It had it all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it had it all for the downside too.
Right. The kind of thing we didn't take into effect was how strong that actual move was down.
Yeah.
Come on down to 80. Come on down to 80. Test those 80 numbers down there. I just want to see. I want to be good in this practice account. $600 on 10 lots. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it is a dumb practice account. So what does that mean? Not shit.
Yeah.
But it's bouncing down here. CBD has gone negative though, Roy.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we were what? At one point this morning, we were 9,000 up. And I'm going to tell you, yesterday, CBD never went negative. And it was about the same range where it was there. So, I mean, let that sink in for a second, right? Let that sink in for a second. CBD, it's not killing us back on. I mean, it almost went back to
positive again there, and then it dropped back to 100. Now it's back to 98. Now back to 100, and it could go positive again here. Tide is just, the call premiums are just tanking on Tide. But your volume is that right? Your volume is not really doing shit there.
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, if anything, it's moving down slightly, but it's not a lot. It's nothing that should have caused this move. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. I mean, this move down was, that previous candle was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
On a 5 minute, I hadn't looked at any other time frames. Oh, 10 minutes was nasty. 15 minutes is nasty.
Yeah.
30 minutes is nasty. Hours. We actually got a candle by candle and a 3-bar reversal to the downside playing on the hourly.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 81.
It didn't touch it. Oh, there it is. Took it out. And I made my $100 back.
Bazinga.
Made my 100. Well, I'm still down like $20 from where I was, but I'm only $180 away from passing this test account with 3 days left. 80 is the spot to watch now. Do we bounce off 80? CBD did turn positive. I'm not too keen on taking this might go, well, I was going to say it might go back negative, but then it popped up a little. Now it's going to go negative and getting to that zero line. If it breaks 80, Roy, this thing is going to 75 then. In my opinion. 80 looks like it might hold it, though, for a second. We got 146 orders there. They're kind of throwing orders in and out. These are live orders. These are not algo orders. It looks like. Algo orders, there's a white line there. There's no white line there. So this is true orders sitting there, Mr. Roy. CBD has popped to positive 500 now.
Dramatic change of events there, huh?
600 now, 650, and 700. Yeah, this could be your failed breakdown here. Could be. It might come back down and test that 80 one more time. These orders at 80 are pretty, I mean, they look like they're going to hold those orders there. CBD is now 900. Now it's back to 800, back to 900, back to 800, back to 900. How are you guys doing in this weird environment now? Have we seen anything besides the crude numbers that could have caused all this?
There's nothing. I mean, I'm not seeing any news. I'm not seeing.
Do we think it was just profit takers then?
Possibly. I mean,
look at that first big green red candle. Look at the volume on it.
Yeah.
Right at 47,000 volume. That's a lot of volume, folks, for this time of day. That's your highest volume of the day. Think about that. It's your highest volume of the day. I don't know, Roy. I don't love along here. I'm gonna be honest with you until it gives me some kind of better sound than what it's giving me. I don't know. It's coming back down to test this 80, possibly. Maybe you take it off 80. I didn't get quite down there to it. If it stops there, that is a little higher low. And if it comes all the way down to that line, that gives you tweezer bottoms. Yeah, is right.
Tweezer bottoms in this environment.
Gosh. I mean,
I'm
It's
reading.
fighting.
Well, I'm reading two things here. I'm reading that it wants to drop and they want to hold it. So I don't know which one to. I mean, obviously, I'm not taking this in any trade, any funded account, right? I just don't. Because if something happens and it breaks this 80, then we're next stop's 75. But you got the 200 right there at the 80 level 2 now. We have talked about that 200. What do we call that 200, Roy?
Electric barbed wire fence.
Every damn yeah. That's a bad mama jama.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's holding it down here. I mean, they are fighting it. CVD is telling the same story. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. Exactly what you're seeing on the screen here, right? You're seeing the same damn thing. It's going to test one more time. So I did have a short on the on the test account. I am $78 away from passing that now. I made $735 yesterday, $690 today.
It's holding that 80.
It is. And I still, they cleared some orders around that 80, Roy. So 77.50 could be your spot now. 77.50 would tell you that it's going to come down more. See if they throw some more orders in at 80 here, if they let it break it down. Look at those orders up at 90. You got 85 and 90. 85's got 100. Look at those 240 orders at 90, Roy. Like I said, 77.50's got a hold. If 77.50 holds, then we could bounce back up to 85-ish. And then if it goes to 85, then we would look at that 90, around 90 range. You got this. You're getting ever so close to that down 400 too.
Where is that at?
It is at, I can't really see it now. It is right around 77. I mean, sorry, right below here, 76. CBD's coming back to 400. Little pop here. Like I said, it's not unexpected. Not unexpected at all. And all right, I'm $10 away from passing this thing. Now I'm stopping. Actually, I need to lose $7.50.
Don't go long.
Well, you know what? I just did, and I'm $25 up now. There we go. All right, we're good now. I lost 12. Oh shit! It did. Oh no! I had 10 there instead of 5, so it ended short long again. Now I am. Oh gosh, fellas, I am. Shit. I'm 35. I need to lose $35. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. I am. Oh my gosh. I gotta lose. Oh shit. Roy, I'm $850 up on the day now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you got to be shitting me. So you know what I did? I went short, and now I'm $30 up on this short trade. Oh, I am at. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, I need you to go. Let's put my stop loss. Let's see if we can get to 86. 86 will clean this. I think get me back to where I'll still be. Oh my gosh. I gotta lose $100.
Okay.
You got to be shitting me. I might as well just leave it and just make the extra up.
Yeah. Well,
because I have literally screwed myself because where I needed to lose $35, now I got to lose $100. I just kept winning whatever. So there's your point, boys and girls. Go the opposite of what you think and you'll win. Hey, I got some back. I'm only 800 up now. Let's see, right there. That would get me. If it hits 87, we need 87, boys and girls. There's that. Come on, click it, click it, click it. All right. Now I'm only. Oh, what the? I did something wrong again, Roy. Oh, I only took 5 off instead of taking the whole 10 off. All right, now, okay. I'm 776 now. So I lost $75. What do I do here to lose this last 20? I'm over. I think I'm just going to leave it because I'm over. I think all I got to make is like $20 difference to make up the difference in it. So does that make sense? I did 735 yesterday. I'm at 776 today.
okay.
I don't know if they have a buffer. Do they have a buffer?
I don't think they do. Long signal on candle by candle, the long side on the 5 minute.
We're at a spot here, though. Look at all these orders up here that I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks these. If it breaks them, well, I screwed up.
You go short?
Yeah, and I'm $100 up now. But the only thing is, okay. Here we go. We're close. If it hits this 86.75, which I'm a tick away, please hit that 80. Take those out. Take those out. Oh, I'm a tick, Roy. You got to be.
It had to hit it.
I'm a tick. Okay.
All right, there you
Okay.
go. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh shit. I didn't get out of the trade all the way. Okay.
The guy's trying to lose money. He can't lose money. This is awesome.
So I got to where I wanted to be, and then I ended up taking 15 lots, trying to get just that one thing. Well, I only had my take profit with 10 lots. So it hit exactly where I wanted to hit, but then guess what happened? I had 5 left, and it went back and it got me back up $100. So oh yeah, run down now. Just run down. Oh, you
you got to be kidding me. I need to pop to 86 again. If you can get to 86, and I know I've got all my stuff, all my orders are there, right? This would get me out. But now I'm back to, I'm like $100 up, $200, oh, $150 up. Oh my God. I'm $200 over where I need to be. Oh, let's just make it 300. Why not? I don't know what it's not letting me do anything else here. Well, Roy, I am now $1,000 up on the day.
Okay. Not good, but also
I needed $750 to be up on the day. So that tells you how far off I am right now. That's $250.
I think you got it. You can go short here with the 80 level lighten up, right?
I've been trying to add short, and it won't add short. It won't cut. It won't stop my trade. It won't do. I'm stuck here for some reason. I mean, if it hits 84.75, which I think it might bounce back up there, but then the way my luck's going, this thing's going to 72.
Right.
So, guys, this is what we're going to start. I'm going to start trying to lose money on these trades. You guys go with me, and you're going to make a lot of money. Look at CBD's back almost to 1,100, and this thing is, I mean, I just need 84.75 to hit, and I think I'm finally out of everything. It's showing I got 15 lots on. 84.75 gets me back right where I need to be. There it is.
Got it.
Okay. I'm back. 702. I got to make, somehow I lost more than I wanted to lose, but I got to make 64 more dollars. I mean, sorry, 66 more dollars. Damn. I want to be a little closer than that. Could it go to 80? Yeah, it's going to go to 87 probably, I would think. 87, I would think. $87, I would think. Now that I try to make money, I can't make money. I should just leave this damn thing alone is what I should do. But, you know, what fun is that, right? I did hit $600 on the practice account, by the way.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's good, I think. CVD's 1,200, 1170, 1150 is coming down now. Of course it is. 1170, 1180, 1120. Little pop here. Let's go up there to this 85. 85 gets me right where I want to be on the day, right? Gets me right where I want to be in a sweet spot. All I got to do is flip 1 micro for 2 days. When did I start this thing? Yesterday? 3 more days?
Yesterday.
Oh, shit. I started this thing yesterday.
Atlanta GDP just hit.
Must not have been great.
It says coming back to like basically 2.5% GDP growth for this quarter. That's not bad.
I don't understand. Look, CBD's going up, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that data was bad.
NVIDIA back. Perplexity launches AI-powered browser to take on Google Chrome. Okay. We use Google Chrome for our stream, and I'm just not a huge fan of Google Chrome.
Oh, I love Google Chrome.
I don't know why. Mine it doesn't work great with Apple. Well, I got to get some caffeine. I need a drink. I'm parched over here. I work my ass off to try to do something. 2 seconds. I'm not going wrong.
Yep.
You ain't gotta move it. Do we bounce now? Hit that 200 again. That's the spot it like last time. I would love for it to pop 2 points and hit 84.25 and get me out of this damn loan. I tried to lose money. I couldn't lose money. Now I'm trying to make money. I can't make money.
It's a sign we've got the market pegged, don't it?
Yeah. Keep going here. We'll either break this down or it's going to pop back up. And the good thing about this account is I've got so much wiggle room to play with
Mm-hmm.
that even if I have a bad day, I still won't be below my 1,500 drawdown. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, maybe. This thing is drilling, boy. Okay. How is CBD holding up here like this?
Yeah, that's the thing that's kind of got me a little confused.
Well, now I wish I'd left this thing $800 up. CBD's coming down now. CBD coming down now. Below 1,000. But when CBD's coming down, is that when this thing pops back up?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I like this 80 to hold.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I just don't think it will.
Well, if it depends on, we got 14 seconds in this candle. I want to see where it closes compared to this 200. If it closes below it, we could see more downside. If it closes right on top of it, I don't know. Closed above it, we could see a little pop. So it closed right on top of it, which the next candle is going to look like it was below it, but it was not at the time.
Mm.
We know what we see, even knowing it moves and changes and does whatever. CBD back over 1,000 now. We're getting a move back up here. I would like for it to go to 85, where that's where right around where the 8 is. If you want to go short, I don't know. Coming back down now, so even though CBD is over 1,000 and kind of rising a little bit here, well, back under 1,000 now. So as soon as it drops under 1,000, the candle turns back up. And as soon as it goes below 1,000, the candle turns, opposite. When it goes above 1,000, kind of comes down. Below 1,000, kind of goes up. So Oh, what a weird day, right?
Telling you.
What a weird day. It's testing this low again. Oh, I think it's going to break it now. Well, shit. What the hell just happened? What was that, Roy?
A wick down to 74.
And bounced hard off 74.
Mm-hmm.
CVD went all the way, to right close to 0, and then popped back to 400. Now it's back to 300. I am as confused as anybody at the moment on what's happening here with this. We have had where it looked like it was going to pop, and then it dropped, and it looked like it was going to drop, and it popped, and it continued to drop. So, boy, that high at 1525, which was a spot we had back from Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it hit it to the penny and dropped.
Yeah. Nasty work.
Yeah, now we're getting a bullish look here. I just don't know what it can go back up to is the question. Like 80, does it break 80? If it breaks 80, I mean, if it breaks 80, then you got to think it goes back to 85, 90.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at Bookmap, but it's got to break 80. It hadn't been able to, it's not breaking 80 yet on this move back up. So even though CBD is back to 600 or so. Oh shit, what just happened? CBD just popped to 1200.
Not hearing anything.
CBD's 1230, 1200, 1185, 1200. I mean, it looked like it was fixing to pop it. I don't know where CBD came from, and you got a big green bubble there. That's where your delta turned positive. No announcement from the British guy?
Nothing.
Let's look at Twitter and see if anything came out. Not seeing anything on here. I mean, the only thing we're talking about the Atlanta Fed GDP index, little change at 2.58. That's 7 minutes ago. Going to come back and test 80 again. Like I said, 80 is kind of the spot. Bulls control above 80, bears control below 80. Remember that. That's anybody that gets my newsletter, my write-up, my daily brief, whatever the hell you want to call it. I said 80 was a spot. If they can reclaim 80 here, Roy, this thing it's got a chance to go back up to 85, 90. You tell me.
That would be one hell of a recovery, wouldn't it?
It would be. Only thing I say, online shopping sees its biggest slowdown over a decade, but that's not. NVIDIA had somebody buy 4 million out of the money calls 2 days ago. They're worth $4 trillion. $4 trillion now. 4 trillion, Roy. 4 trillion with a T. Trillion. That's impressive. Wow, wouldn't you like to be that guy today? Oh, sorry. It says, watch it become the first company to ever reach 4 trillion market cap. Okay, that's wrong. They bought 4 million out of the money calls 2 days ago. Let's see what they bought them at. Holy shit. They might not be 4 trillion up, but I bet you they are. I bet you they're 4 million up.
At least.
They bought the 160 calls, which was out of the money. They bought 5,918 of them.
Damn.
At $7.11 was the price. So let's figure out what date that was. That was the, holy shit, that's the August 15th ones too, Roy.
Damn.
So we're going to do a little deciphering here. August 15th, the 160 strikes are $909.80. So they made $2.75. So $275. What? How many did I say it was?
Wow, it was 56.11. Is that what you said?
Let's find out. $59.18. 59.18 times 59.18. Well, that math. Oh, that math ain't mathing. Hold on, I think I mathed myself wrong. Oh, I see what I did. So they made 1.6 million in profit. Almost double their money. No, sorry. Almost 50% up. But still. And by the way, I'm finally out of everything. I am at 737.50 for the day. That's 50% right on line. I need $31 to pass this thing. I'm leaving it alone. Actually, I want everybody to hear this. That's me hitting exit at market and cancel all orders.
Scroll down on your DOM, make sure everything's gone.
Gosh.
Right.
Right.
Scroll up on your DOM, I guess just to say.
There's actually another thing you can go to. You can go over here, then you can do exit and cancel all positions. And then it will tell you there are no working orders or positions found on this account. Like Roy said, I'm going to scroll up to, let's go to 6,400.
Mm-hmm.
There's no orders up there. We're going to scroll down to 6,100, 6,200. There's no orders there. Now, I'll get in a quick trade tomorrow. Roy, you know, I'm going to tell you, I went long 30 lots. And this thing went $1,000 or $1,100 against me.
Woo!
And came all the way back up to hit my take profit. I'm going to tell you, the risk reward on that one, if I was in the other guys, the ones that suck, they would have flagged me for sure.
Flagged you. Flagged you.
I'd get an email right now like, hey, just don't even try to do a payout. Now I'm just here, just waiting, chilling. Like I said, we passed that one, then it'll be, I think I can pass it Monday, so go live with it Tuesday. Yeah, I bought it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. Then activate it on Tuesday. And then that's when I will buy another one and then start trying to trade it to get it up there too. We're just gonna keep doing one at a time, pass it, add to the list. We had a ghost order take me out last night on one account. I told Roy about. I was trading one lot just to try to test some things out. And then I did the same thing, exit all, did that. I went to a different account, changed it from one lot back to 5 lots. Did not go back to that account at all. And I had a short fill at 61 overnight for 5 lots that was not there. So anybody knows 30 points, your 5 lots, that's 25 points a piece. We'd already took a hit on it yesterday. And you know, Roy, what sucks about the whole deal? I mean, I don't know when the time when I saw where it was, I got the email was also, it looked like it only went against me, not even a full point.
Mm.
I mean, I would have been green a full point. Then it went all the way up that way. So, I mean, it bottom ticked the damn chart is what it did.
Mm.
So it is what it is, right? Can't let it affect other days. Wow, that just, whew, that was something else just there on this other one a minute ago. I think I'm done for the day. Well, we went longer than we had in the last little bit.
Yeah, I've got to run a quick errand, so I think I'm done as well.
I know what I got to do. I got to go get my own meter.
It's ripping up to 90. Looks like it may have found its happy zone.
Yeah. Well, I'm done for the day with everything. I'm not going to touch anything else. But anyway, everybody, we appreciate you guys joining today. Staying a little longer. We'll be back with you tomorrow. About all I got. Roy, you got anything to add to the goodbyes?
No, that's all I got. I appreciate you guys, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate it. See you then.